We all know that India has become the fastest growing startup ecosystem. हम सबको बहुत गर्व है हमारे इंडियन होने पे और इस फैक्ट पे कि काफी सारे इंडियन स्टार्टअप्स ने अपनी जगह यूनिकॉर्न लिस्ट में बना ली है. लेकिन हमें ये भी मालूम है कि हर स्टार्टअप सक्सेसफुल नहीं होती. बट व्हाट अबाउट एंटरप्रेन्योर्स? जब आप स्टार्टअप का फेज क्रॉस कर लेते हैं तो इसका मतलब है कि आप 100% सक्सेसफुल बन जाएंगे? वेल, अनफॉर्चुनेटली द आंसर इज नो. In fact, two-thirds of entrepreneurs in this world fail in their journey. And the reason is not that most of these entrepreneurs come from a certain country. कोई एक common country नहीं है, कोई एक common gender, एक common class, creed, caste नहीं है. इन सब failed entrepreneurs में जो हमें एक pattern establish कर सके और हम बोले कि see, this is why they fail. So there is no one commonality in terms of geography, in terms of socioeconomics, but there are a few commonalities in terms of the mistakes that they make. Forbes has come up with a list of 11 reasons why startups and entrepreneurs fail. But I want to pick only 3 because I think these 3 are the most important. If you are aware of these 3 mistakes and you make sure that you don't commit them, there is a very high probability of you making a successful entrepreneur. So let's get ready and understand the first one. The first is not being smart enough. And by smart, I mean not doing your homework, not doing your research, not doing your study. You don't understand the market. You don't understand what your product and service is solving. Trust me, as simple and basic as it sounds, I am a part of a few incubators where I sit on the other side of the table to see the ideas people come up with. And sometimes those ideas are not really serving any problem statement and they get funding and they get started. But over a period of time in their journey, they're not able to stay there. They fail. And that's because from the start, they were not clear about their vision. From the start, they did not understand what exactly was their market. Sometimes we get carried away with what's called as beginner's luck. आपकी शुरुआत अच्छी हुई इसका मतलब ये नहीं है कि जिस वजह से आपने शुरू किया है वो वजह आपको सक्सेसफुल बना के रखेगी. इट विल हेल्प यू टू मेंटेन योर सक्सेस. नॉट इम्पॉर्टेंट. What is important is to have a clear vision, because if you have that, then your success can definitely be maintained and sustained. The second reason is not knowing who's who. Now, this is not about knowing the who's who, knowing the big people and having a network of influencers and influential people. That's not what I mean. Not knowing who's who is not having the ability to understand who is a friend and who is not. Who has the skill that I require and who doesn't. A lot of us get stuck with our friends as co-founders, with our relatives as co-founders or investors, and we think that we've cracked it. We've got to be very careful about who is the investor coming on board. What value are they going to add over and above the money that they are investing in your business? Who is this co-founder? Does he or she share the passion that you have for what you're trying to create? You've got to look at people for their skills and not just for the equation that you have with them. Equation is important, but it has its own place. What's also an equally important is the skill set that people bring along. Are you objectively looking at that? What kind of legal team have you created? What kind of accounts team do you have? You need to look at all of this also very, very carefully. In the beginning of our journey, we take these things very lightly. कि ठीक है, अभी किसी को भी कोई भी freelancer accountant बन जाएगा, कोई भी fresh intern को legal हैंडल करने को दे देते हैं, ज्यादा कुछ करने को है नहीं, let's save money. But this is when you are being penny wise, pound foolish. You've got to invest in the right set of people. In fact, Jim Collins in one of his books says that before you even know the right product, before you have the right idea, have the right people in. And that takes me to the third common mistake we make as entrepreneurs. Not having people skills. Let's break one myth here. Being an entrepreneur does not mean that you are also a leader. Leadership skill is a different skill set altogether. And you've got to understand to what extent you have those skills or don't, which means you've got to be self-aware. Be aware of how short-tempered you are. How well do you take feedback or criticism? How open are you to people's idea? How egoistic can you be when there are conflicts? How you operate from a position sometimes and not give people a chance to contribute and add value, the reason why you hired them. It's easy for you to miss that out sometimes. Awareness is what helps us to look at the shortcomings that we have when it comes to people. And then creating a plan to build your people skills, to bridge this gap between your capability as an entrepreneur, understanding your product or service, and your ability to lead as a leader. They both have to come together. Out of 2/3 of these entrepreneurs who fail, if you look at the list and try to identify the pattern, you will realize that any other reason which you might consider as common between them rests on one of these three. Either they are not smart enough to see and have a long-term view to create a vision, or they don't know who's who, they cannot understand people and hire right, or they don't have people skills. They don't know how to take people along. They don't know how to improve themselves. They don't know what their imperfections are and how somebody else can come and fill that up for them. When you want to be exclusive, you must learn to be inclusive first. Remember these three mistakes and do what you need to do to avoid them. I'm sure by the end of it, you will only see a much higher probability of success awaiting for you. Thank you.